Hello, good morning, children. This is Miss Urai. Today we are going to start a new chapter that is on pollution types and sources of pollution. Pollution is everywhere, so we need to know about the pollution. So, what exactly is pollution? As it is given in the slide, it is the contamination of air, water, and soil by substances that are harmful to living being. So, when the substances that are very harmful to living being is being added to air, water, and soil, this three, air, water, and soil, gets polluted, or it gets contaminated, or it becomes dirty. That is known as pollution. So we can also say that pollution, it is the activity that violates the original character of nature and leads to the degradation. It is also known as pollution. That's given in your book. Okay, so when there is an activity taking place, and that activity, it is completely changing the character of the nature, not only that, it is degrading or it is degenerating the nature, then we say that pollution has occurred. And the substances that brings about or causes pollution, it is known as the pollutant. And pollutant, they are of two types of pollutant. One is known as natural pollutant and another one is known as man-made pollutant. So natural, when I say natural pollutant, those are basically pollutant which is added because of the natural activities, like when volcanic eruption takes place. At that time, volcanic material is emitted and pollution is caused. Man-made pollutant, as the name suggests, it is the result of human activities like disposal of the industrial waste. This kind of pollutant, it is known as the man-made pollutant. Now we are talking about pollution, but where does this pollution takes place? It takes place in our environment. So what exactly is environment? When we say environment, what do we understand? Environment, it is a living thing as well as non-living things which is surrounding us, and it is influencing the various activities we are doing. That can be directly or it can be indirectly. That is the environment. In the beginning of the civilization, the environment, it was very clean, pure, virgin, and pristine. But as there was an advancement of science and technology, then what happened, the environment, it slowly starts to deteriorate. Okay, and today the environmental pollution is in such a serious state that air, water, and soil, which is very essential for our survival, has been polluted to a great extent, to such an extent that it cannot be repaired. The harmful effect of the pollution, it is to such a great extent that until and unless we do not check it immediately, we do not take any kind of action, then the planet will become uninhabitable. That means it will become such a place that no living things can survive. Now we are going to talk about the classification of pollutant. Okay, the pollutant that are there, it will have to be classified, and they are classified into different types in the following ways. Okay, on the basis of their origin, it has been classified, or from where it has originated, it has been classified. Those are primary and the secondary. So the pollutant which are entering the environment directly from various sources, such as carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, hydrocarbon, all they are entering directly into the environment as the pollutant, then it is known as the primary pollutant. And the pollutant which are formed by chemical interaction between the pollutant and the atmospheric gases, such are known as the secondary pollutant. The examples of the secondary pollutant are sulfuric acid, nitric acid, etc. They are the examples of secondary pollutant. Now we are going to deal with the classification of pollutant according to their physical state. So physical state, it can be classified as solid, liquid, and gaseous pollutant. So what exactly is solid pollutant? The pollutant which has originated, which is in solid form and which has originated from the mines, agricultural activities, industrial activities, all those waste that has been generated, it is known as the solid state of pollutant. And then the liquid state of pollutant are those which has originated from the industries like the sewage, toilet, and agricultural runoff like insecticides and pesticides. The gaseous state pollutant, it is in the gaseous form, and it originates especially from the pharmaceutical companies, metallurgical companies, and chemical companies, where there is a release of lots of different kind of harmful gases. The gaseous pollutant occur. Now we will talk about the classification of pollutant, that is on the basis of degradation or breaking down. Okay, so accordingly it has been divided into two types, that is biodegradable and non-biodegradable. So mostly biodegradable are organic matters such as the domestic garbage, crop, vegetable residue, animal dung. All those things, it biologically degrades or it breaks down. Those are known as biodegradable pollutant. And non-biodegradable pollutant are mostly inorganic substances, and this inorganic substances, they do not degrade biologically, like the organic polymers are there, rubbers are there, coal, ashes, and the toxic metals, they do not biologically degrade or break down. They are known as a non-biodegradable pollutant. We have dealt with the different types of classification of the pollutant. Now we will deal with the different types of pollution that takes place on the environment. Okay, so those are five important types are there. Those are air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, radiation pollution, and noise pollution. So when we say air pollution, it is the addition of the foreign matter like the different gases. Not only that, dust particles, when they are being added and it's harmful to the living things, then it is known as air pollution. Then coming to water pollution, water pollution means addition of different things like chemicals from the agricultural field. When insecticides and pesticides is being added in the agricultural field, those gets washed away and gets added to the different water bodies. Then there is occurrence of pollution. Apart from it, water pollution is also caused when the chemical industries that are there, they try to cool down the chemicals in the water, thus increasing the heat of the water. So water pollution takes place. Soil pollution, when obviously in agricultural field insecticides and pesticides are added, that adds to the pollutant in the soil. Apart from it, the soil pollution also occurs because of addition of different chemicals from the chemical industries. Then the radiation pollution occurs when the emission of highly charged particles and electromagnetic rays, it's been added to the soil, or it can be water or air. Then noise pollution, when there is extensive noise, or we say high decibel noise are there, then we say that noise pollution has occurred. And when the noise pollution, it is irritating human, it is irritating the living being, then we can say that noise pollution has occurred. Okay, girls, this much for today. I've summarized as to the different types of pollution, but we will be dealing with it one by one in the upcoming presentations. Okay, bye bye, girls. Take care of yourself and study well.